You're basically getting a home tour. Because we have the steps here, we are having an island unit here, so I might as well tell you. Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. So today I'm basically putting a 3-in-1 vlog, because normally I do all of these 3 things separately, so let me know if you like me mixing it all up together. I'm going to start by showing you my makeup routine. I haven't even done my hair today, I've just left it, but just how I do my makeup, like a natural look. I have some really amazing products that I want to share with you. I always get asked about my lipstick and eyeshadow in particular at the end of a video or in stories. So let me know if you'd like me to start sharing like the beauty part at the start of the vlog. Then what else we have? I'm showing you all around the house. So if you follow me on CHANELLE Home, it's still a private account because I'm still weird about sharing my home with you to this extent. But every time I ask you a question or do a poll, what I'm doing is always the wrong guess. Everyone guesses wrong. So I'm going to be showing you all of those reveals. I'm going to be taking you all around the extension. So we'll do that in the next 10 minutes or so. So much has happened. It looks so great. And it's a really good day to show you. And then I'll be doing a CHANELLE unboxing. And I'm actually, can you see that clothes route at the back? I'm actually prepping for a styling shoot that I'm styling. Because, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but I am a working stylist. I still style shoots, I just don't cover it, but I'm thinking of sometimes taking you along with me. So let's get into the video and I'll talk you through my makeup look. So who remembers my Hermes Pegasus tray? I love this. I use it to put my watch, my jewellery, my favourite lipstick at the time, just the things I want to grab. So I always recommend having some sort of trinket tray. By the way, I finally found the material for my dresser and my island unit, so stay tuned for that. That's just because I've done my makeup. Got my wedding ring on. The other ring doesn't fit and my engagement ring doesn't fit, but progress. So here's the brand that I want to talk to you about. It's Code 8. I actually discovered this brand on Net-a-Porter and I am a huge fan. It is very rare that I can do my whole face in one brand and I'm just obsessed with the product. Everything will be linked below and I'm pleased to tell you that I have a discount code for you. And I hate to admit that I'm a sucker for packaging, but how beautiful is this packaging? It's so chic. And I feel like with this makeup, it fits the products perfectly because I found the consistency and texture of everything so perfect that it was hard to not be able to blend it. So, I mean, I love doing my makeup and I've always been into makeup, but I'm not a makeup expert. So for people like that, I just think this is going to give you a head start like me. So this is the lipstick I'm wearing today. It is called La Piscine, but I'll link everything on my face below. I've also used this cheek and lip tint. I'm a huge fan of cheek and lip tint because, no, do you know what? We're going to start from the beginning. Where should we start? Okay, all-time favourite are brow products for me. I love a brow product. Sometimes I'll just do my brows and that's it. The Code 8 pencil Arch Results is one of the best I've used. I really loved the brush. I personally, there's the brush. It's absolutely amazing, the brush. It's perfect. I love to mix 2 colours. If you see on the video, on the cutaway, I love to use a dark colour on the bottom of my brow line and then I blend that in and then I will fill it in with a lighter colour. What I love about the Code 8 eyebrow pencil is that it's so soft. It had such a soft texture that when I did the underbrow, I could actually leave it like that, which I often do. I do the bottom of my brow, I blend it in and then I leave it. And then if I want to do a full brow like I did today, then I'll blend it in with the lighter colour. But the texture was just absolutely perfect. Really easy to work with. Next up, I went in, there's so many products here that I didn't even use. Next, I went in with N10. Which is a concealer. This concealer is really worth the investment because it lasts so long. You'll see in the video that I put hardly anything on and it went across my whole eyelid and my lower eye, and then I used the excess on under my cheekbones just to highlight my cheeks. and I couldn't believe how little. The first time I ever used this, I put on a small amount, less than normal, so that I could see how it was with my skin and my tone and everything, and I put on so much I had to take it off. So really good plus about this product. It's so lightweight, it's so blendable, and I feel like when you become, oh you can see me, when you are over 30, you can't cake your under eye with product. We have to use quite lightweight, we have to build it up, and this is a real perfect product for that. Next, I went in with my eyeshadow. I always use a concealer with my base because I actually have quite a natural dark tint to my eyebrows, so I always like to tone my eyelids. Then I use this palette, which is a Claire palette. Everything in this, or the colour palette, is just divine. Normally I will use the 2 colours on the far left. I'll just use that for an everyday look. Then sometimes I'll put a shimmer in the middle of my eyelid, which I did do today, just to reflect the light and add some depth and texture to the eyelid. And then I always go in with a darker colour on the crease of my eyebrow, again just to add some depth to the colour. And then if I was to go out in the evening or want more of a dramatic eye, I would get a fine brush, a small slimline fine brush, and then I would do eyeliner with eyeshadow, because I always do my eyeliner with an eyeshadow. And again, love the packaging, love that it has a mirror, so easy to put in your bag. I then used the Radiate Beauty Balm. I use N10, which is my perfect colour. It was such an amazing colour match for me. And then when I tan a bit more in the summer, or I have a bit of a tan and want to go warmer on my face, I would go up to N15. But this is so amazing. It feels so lightweight on your skin. It blended so well. And again, I don't know how they do it, but I only needed the smallest amount. The bronzer is the best bronzer. You need the smallest amount again, and it was the perfect amount of glowy, shimmery, but also a matte. I found it quite matte, but then it has this shimmer. It's not glittery. It wasn't too bronzy. It was just the perfect tone, and I'm a huge fan of this. East Hampton is the one that I wore, and that is one of my favourite bronzers. And this was actually, this and the eyebrow product was the main reason why I was going to start this, just because there were so many amazing products. This I love using, which is a duo blusher and highlighter, but today I used the lip and cheek tint, which I'm going to show you. So this is the lip and cheek product that I use. I'm a huge fan of powder products, but I'm also a huge fan of lip tints and cheek tints that you can use all in one, because I just find it helps build up the colour, it helps my makeup stay, and I love having these. I always keep one of these in the car, because if I've never got any makeup on and then I regret it and I just want to bring a bit of colour to my lips and cheeks, I just think this is perfect for this. And it actually looks quite dark, like a bright pink, but it isn't. It's actually quite a natural lip colour for me. If you check the other lip tones, they just have the most amazing colours. So I'm a huge fan of lip tints and cheek tips, and I really advise wear it, taking one in the car with you or in your handbag. It is the biggest, one of the best things I do. I always regret going out of any makeup on. So this is the mascara, Lash Sophisticate. I have quite a few mascaras that I like, and I'm quite hard to please when it comes to mascara. This mascara is the most feathery mascara I've used, and I love a feather mascara for a natural look like today, but sometimes I will use more of a dramatic one for my evening. I was really surprised that this one actually layers really well. So as I was putting it on the first coat, it's perfect for a really supernatural look, especially if you're someone that only likes a very feathery light look. So I didn't even actually use all of these products. It was just a light makeup look. It's an amazing brand for building up product. I found it a really amazing brand to achieve a natural look. Lipsticks are one of the best I've used. Bronzer is one of the best I use, and I've been doing my makeup like this, like every other day. I don't wear makeup every day, and I just had to show you everything on. And I think I might do like another look, but put it on my Instagram. So do let me know if you want me to include more beauty looks. I will link everything below with all of my shades, tones and colours, and then also be a discount code for you as well. So I hope you enjoyed that beauty tutorial. I've had my makeup on now for a couple of hours, and I can see here that it's really glowy. And I don't know, I'm so glad that I have found something that I love putting on my skin that's not a foundation, because I became quite reliant on foundation, and I have some foundations that I really love, but I couldn't find a light base like a balm or something, so I'm really pleased about that. And it's actually given me quite a lot of coverage, because I have some dark circles, like pigmentation here above my upper lip. My eyelids are very dark naturally, so I'm actually really impressed with that the more I look. And my neck was really pale, and I only dragged it down a little bit and it blended really well. So seriously impressed. Go check it out. Now, should we do the Chanel unboxing? I'm waiting for Paris to come and help me with the unboxing, but I'm just wearing a tracksuit. I actually find, like, these quite unflattering, the Pangea. I'm really sorry to say, they look nice here, but can you see how like, I'm quite slim, like not slim, but I'm not a very hippie person, and these are sitting in the wrong place. So definitely size down in Pangea. Are you ready to help me? To film. He's gonna help me film.
It's not that I don't care. Need to shut down to keep you out of my mind. It's strange to be here alone. Yeah, a place that we used to go all the time. I need to do this alone, so just stop calling me up. Just realize that we're done. Don't come back.
So yeah, as I was saying, the pockets are not in a good position at all. I don't hate them. The jersey is actually really nice. And I want to have a whole chat with you. No, let me just talk about this first. So here they are. My new Chanel sliders, should we call them? Now, a lot of people always think that these are going to be like a plank of wood. And do you remember the pearl ones that they did? I actually bought those and sent them back because it was like walking on a plank of wood. I couldn't bear it. My other ones, which I will show you, that I got last summer, no, actually the summer before, they are a bit of wood, but they're a lot more comfy, and I thought these would, than the pearl ones, and I thought these would be the same, but actually they are even better. They're very light. My Chanel SA actually said to me that they're really light, and I do normally believe her. Well, I know I always believe her, she never lies to me. So they actually look really great with these joggers. If you're thinking about getting these, and you're worried that them being a bit like a plank of wood, don't worry, they're actually quite squishy, very light, and I love the woven texture, and they actually look really fab with these joggers. It's just a real shame about the way that the placing is. I don't know. Oh, that's better. I don't know why it was blue. Size down. This is a size medium. I definitely need a size small. I think that these fit like a medium, but they're a small. And I don't find them too flattering, but love my new shoes, and the tracksuit is comfy. So what else should we talk about? Let's put you here. So we've done the makeup together, showing you my new Chanel shoes. I love how my eyebrows look. They took me no time whatsoever, and I love this natural lip colour and how glowing my skin looks. It looks really amazing. I'm going to charge my camera, and then I'm going to show you around the house. I'm so annoyed that I didn't show you when it was really sunny, but looks like a bit of sun, so let's go downstairs and I'll show you everything. Oh, hello. What I'm about to show you, it's so bad, and I know that I'm under a whole house refurbishment, but I'm still really embarrassed to show you truly how the home looks, because there's Tallulah in the background, because it is so bad. And I have all of these beautiful flowers. These are from Timothy Alton. I have some huge roses over there. It's such a shame I don't have anywhere to display them. So when I show you, please bear with me, because I have no kitchen. My fridge is in the garage. I have nowhere to put food. I have furniture everywhere. It's bad, but we don't have any rooms. Every single room is being done. So let's start with the entrance of the conservatory. It was meant to be a conservatory, but it's not anymore. I told you it was bad, didn't I? And it has been like this for, I can't even tell you, 6 months. And each month gets worse and worse and worse. That's it. That's my kitchen. Literally, that's all the food I have. And it just got to the point where, I mean, those crackers are from Christmas, and this is all ended up being food that all went wrong. So I wanted the arch to match the other arch at the other end, and then there's going to be a huge chandelier here. Throughout the day, there is reflections all around the arch windows, all on the floor. It looks truly beautiful. Throughout the day, it's amazing. And when you step back, that is how the entrance is. So this entrance on the left and the right is even, and then we have the arch to mirror the arch windows. So I'll take you through to living room shortly. So this is the kitchen, and so for those of you that know my home well, this used to be where our Arga was. We did get rid of the Arga, and I'm so sad to see the Arga go. We loved it. I loved it in the winter. I used to stand there and warm myself up. I love it that it was always on, and you could just never used to have to heat up the oven. But there was a couple of reasons why we got rid of it. One is we need more hobs. So if I had the bigger Arga, I probably would have kept it. And I just wanted to have more hob space basically, and even more oven space, because the two on the left you can't actually use. One is all the gas works. The one is like a plate warmer, which didn't really do a great job. And only one oven was very warm, so it wasn't practical for us. The decider for me was my mum said, you cannot have that with Honoré. He was bombing all over the place. This was before he was bombing all over the place, and then he was in his walker and he was just drawn to it. It's like babies want to throw themselves at danger, and he kept going to touch it, and it would give me anxiety. So that was the cherry on the top. I'm so obsessed with the oven that I've ordered. It was more of a pricier oven, but I just think it makes the kitchen. We had that, I'll just wait until you see it. And those things, you know, I haven't really collaborated with a lot of brands just because this is stressful enough. And sometimes I just want to ring, call, pay, done with it. I don't want to arrange anything on the side. But obviously I'll declare everything that we've worked with, but it's pretty much just, I've made the mistake before with working with people and not getting truly what I want, even though I love it. Maybe it doesn't suit the house, so I don't want to make any mistakes. And if I have worked with someone, it's had to be a really perfect fit. So the kitchen looks so small actually. We disappointingly had to lower the ceiling because it was wonky, where this is actually really old. It's hundreds of years old, the middle part of this house. And then both sides were extended, and obviously, you know, the back's extended. And then it goes into the utility room, which we're also having ripped out. The utility room is lovely, and we were going to keep it how it is, but we just thought, we're going for it, let's go for it. So Arga is no more. I asked on Instagram, and you all said I was going to keep it. But we didn't. So you come down the steps here. I'm loving these shoes, by the way, they're new season. I get a lot of questions how I've been shopping a lot at Chanel. So I order everything over WhatsApp with my SA, and they told me that you pretty much do need to have an SA, but they're more open. You know, if I introduce a friend or something, they're actually fine. Whereas Hermes is different. You can only shop if you've already got a relationship. So I should have put you here in the first place. So before we go away, and I take you upstairs, or in the living room, I'm not too sure. So, as I was saying earlier, or what I'm about to tell you, because I've now filmed it all in the wrong way. This window here, behind where you're rested, here I'm looking at the doghouse. So we are going to have a small breakfast table here. You'll see, obviously, when the kitchen is put in, but I love having stools at a breakfast bar. I love that. But because we have the steps here, we are having an island unit here, so I might as well tell you. We're having an island unit here, and the purpose of that design is because I want the kitchen to open up and come into this space, and then it links this kitchen into here and then into a living space. I know this isn't a mansion, but I personally think this will be too big just for a living space, so I am breaking it up with furniture. But we spend on having all of our family time in here. It's going to be such a family room, and a lot of people said that on Instagram. They were asking me what it would be, and it's basically an open plan living space, kitchen, big breakfast bar, and then I've had the breakfast bar designed around my table that I'm obsessed with. Then it will be a seating area here, so that you know, you can be laying on the sofa. I always wanted to have a conservatory with the lanterns or the skylights so that you could, you know, read a book with the rain. Not that I get a chance to do that. And I can just imagine we're going to spend all our time in here. Our entrance is quite large. Again, I know some of you are going to be watching with bigger homes, and you know, all houses are different. But we do hang out in our entrance quite a lot just because there's a lot of seating in there. And then the lounge is going to be the cozy lounge. I guess a lot of people have a cinema room for that. We don't have a cinema room, although I'd love to potentially build one next project. And that's going to be a real like formal lounge area, closed in. That's why I want the doors there, and obviously the main door for the lounge. I want it to be really closed in, either a formal lounge or like a TV room. Whereas this is open space, and we might get a piano in here if we can fit one. So yeah, I think we'll be spending a lot of time in here. I mean, the light's gone and it's trapping all the light, and it actually looks super light in here when it's literally, there's no light out here. It's really dark and grey. But yeah, I love it. And then when we get some furniture in it, hopefully won't be some echoey. So let's go in the lounge. Now we're going to come into the living room. Now this, I asked her on Instagram stories. I mean, it's bad. I told her it was bad. I don't want to step on Honore's playmat. Now here, another question I asked you on Instagram stories is if you think I should put doors here. I've already made up my mind, but what do you think? Everybody, like 80%, said not to have doors, to keep it open planned. And actually, when we viewed houses in California, I do love the way that, you know, stereotypically houses in America are, should I sit down here? They're open planned. It's a bit dark in here now. And I love that about American houses. It's a lot more like entertaining space. So that is like a big living space. It's better light here. This is a really big living space, and it's very open planned, which I love. It's very American. The style that I love, everybody says it's French, which it is. I love French inspired. I'll actually put up a picture here of the wedding chateau that we got married at, and that was 2015, and they had arch windows, and I knew, I'd already decided I wanted them, but I took a picture for reference and said, we're going to find our dream house, and I'm going to build an extension like this. And throughout, since 2014, I've been saving pictures, so it's like pretty amazing. So it is very much French inspired, but if I'm honest, it's French American, and Paris says that. It's very colonial. I like colonial vibes, which is American, and I like how the Americans do the French. So that's just me being honest. I love French, but I do love how the Americans do the whole French style. My lamp, I bought that 2 years ago before we'd even found a builder for this, but I knew I was going to have my Dior extension with that lamp inside. And it's been so long that I actually wish I got the more warmer feathers, the goldy beigey ones. I really wish I had. And they're like £1,600 just for the feathers, so I won't be getting new feathers. So doors along here, it's a custom, you know, it's not your average doorway measurements. We're having custom doors made. I am doing mouldings in here, but not wood paneling. I'm not doing wood paneling. I did that when I moved in. We already had a couple of rooms originally wood panelled when we moved in, and I took that and I carried it on around the house, and I did wood panelled beading to carry on with how the house was. But now I am doing a more, it's not wood that I'm using, and I'm actually designing the, you know, the shapes and the theme with a specialist. So I can't wait to show you what's going to be in here, and then we'll be continuing it over the doors. So that is the entrance into the extension, and then to the right we have, you're basically getting a home tour. And I don't show you all the rooms in the house on purpose, because I like to keep a little something for us, and safety as well. Yeah, so I'm talking about safety, and then I suddenly realised that I should just keep some back, and I know I don't want to be annoying, but I just get a bit panicky about the whole safety thing. So on the right hand side here, not talking about all the rest of the house there, this is going to be like a little secret garden, which I can show you through here. And it's actually a lot bigger than what we thought. We thought it was just gonna be enough for 2 chairs, but it's actually enough for like a whole sofa. We're gonna have a fire pit. and that leads on to another part of the house. So you can actually access that from another room in the house or from this door here. So that's actually going to be really nice. Now we'll talk about the living room. So this living room has actually not, I did a living room tour ages ago and I was quite shy on YouTube at the time, and some people had a go at me for my radiators. I got so much abuse. I'll go as far as saying I got abuse about my radiators. Oh, they're here actually. They're the only radiators in the house that we've still kept like that, because the antique brass radiators cost so much money and we had to do it within time. Okay, so we had to push everything in here yesterday, like all this at the back. We had to move all the sofas, all of Honore's bits. We had to shove in here because the builders came a day early to do the hallway and the kitchen. So we had no choice but to put everything in here. So I'm just going to be honest and show you how bad everything is. Like, we don't even sit in here. We put all the blankets down for the dust, but we literally don't even sit in here. So plans for here. This is quite a large living room, and it used to be segregated into 2 parts, like formal sitting here with a marble table. That is literally where we just had our lunch. And then here, the comfy. So we're going to be having 2 sofas here. I think I've chosen the ones that I want. We are replacing, who can spot Tallulah? We are replacing the fireplace. I love this fireplace, how big it is, and it really fits with how high the ceilings are. But we do want the TV above the fireplace, and I know that it's not, aesthetically nicer, because I love how a fireplace is just like this, maybe with a mirror, but we do want the fireplace shorter, and we are getting rid of the real wood fire stove. And I know that everybody's going to think we're mad, but it's just so bad for my breathing. I do really struggle with my breathing, and it's just not ideal for me. I worry with Honore when the fire is on and you can't just put it out. And also, they're actually really high polluters for the planet. So there are 3 reasons why, although I love them, I just think it's not practical and safe for health, babies and the planet. So I'm getting a gas one made. New fireplace, which I've designed myself. I've spent months on it, with a really beautiful material, so I can't wait for that to go in. We have a new chandelier. This will go in my studio, I think. So this is going to be completely changed, changing all the blinds, changing the radiators, changing the fireplace, changing the walls, changing the sofa. The sofas are going to be a lot smaller. These I had bespoke made around 6 years ago, but they are too big for the room. You're all going to judge me. I mean, I can imagine where all this is going. I haven't even put my lunch away. So yeah. I think that now, let's sit down. I don't want to bore you with this vlog, because I did cram quite a lot into one. Makeup's still going strong, and I literally charged my camera for an hour. So yeah, everything will be linked below. You did get a house tour of most of the ground floor. Another thing I should probably tell you is, to the left there is a dog house. So when you're sitting in here, there's a beautiful dog house. The previous owner used to have Rottweilers in there as guard dogs. We thought it was really sad they lived in there. So it's quite big, and it's like a house, like a miniature house. And we're going to put bifolding doors all on the front and have a mini gym in there, which I'm so excited for. We've ordered our Peloton, we've already got a treadmill and a rower. So that's going to be amazing. Haven't moved the gazebo to the front, because it's literally when you come out of the extension. That's going to the far right of the garden. Flooring's going down in about 2 weeks. All the walls are being started, and the coving's being started in a couple of weeks. Kitchen's going in the first week of May. So that's the house update. I hope you enjoyed the beauty. My eyebrows look the best they have in a while. Excuse that I didn't have a pedicure. I literally don't have the time to even do my own pedicure. Everything will be linked below. I haven't showed you the styling prep. Let me quickly take you upstairs to do that. I've made an absolute big thing about it, and there's nothing there. So this is how I prep for one of my styling jobs. I pull in a few things from brands, PR agencies. Sometimes I use my own bits, like when you see in a publication, stylist own. I always bring my own bits as well. I think I'm going to vlog it. I think I might. I've got 2. One is too formal, and I don't think it's appropriate to vlog on my personal channel, but the other one I know they won't mind. So I lay out everything here. had to go charge my camera. So where were we? So this is just what I've pulled out of the things that I have. I ordered this because sometimes I get a budget. I get a separate budget to put in looks. And usually that budget is really low because, I mean, I'll get into this in another video, but basically what makes someone a good stylist is their connections. So people don't want to pay, I'm just going to pull a budget out of my head, £100. Someone's like, it's not £100, but someone doesn't want to pay £100, let's say £1,000, and then everything of that is going on budget, that you've gone into Zara and bought a load of outfits. They want super amazing clothes, and they don't have the budget to buy all these. So what makes a really good stylist is their connections with PR agencies, with brands where you can pull clothes. So I obviously do that with my connections over the last 15 years. And then sometimes I have a small budget to buy some pieces, and then I use a lot of my own bits. Not sometimes out of my own wardrobe, but not sometimes out of like the stock I have that I keep for shoots. So this is what I've just pulled together so far. There's some maybes, and then this I was just using, and I need to put it back in my styling pack. Let me know if you want me to do a video about styling and what I use. So I normally have a bag, and I have a tape measure, bulldog clips, things like that. I'm getting all that ready to go. I'll pack all these up in the suitcase, have my styling bag with me, and then I go to the shoot, do my thing. I'm actually going to buy a new steamer, handheld steamer, because I want a more compact one. Yeah, so not interesting, but that is just what I do when I'm putting out shoots, pulling things ready for shoots, and I don't normally show you this. Sometimes I'll have this in the background and I think you probably think it's for a haul. But yeah, I'm getting ready for that. That should be a shoot that I'm doing this week. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. It's night time now. Thank you so much for watching. Everything will be linked below in the description box. I hope you enjoyed having a nose around my house. I hope you enjoyed seeing, you know, other things that I do when I'm not filming a haul. And if you want the shoes, obviously you can't buy them online, but I recommend that you just try and get hold of an SA, and you can WhatsApp them and order that way. But they're new season, true to size, extremely comfortable. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget I've got a discount code to the makeup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog video.